Slay, yeah! What's bracking? This is not going to be long. This is going to be a pretty short video, but I'm very interested in hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions on what I'm about to say / ask. So I often have to remind myself that not every Tower of God reader has been around as long as I've been. I am a dinosaur, an ancient relic of the past. I've been here since the first year. And not everyone's a crackhead when it comes to this series. They're not looking for every minute detail they can find by constantly rereading it and going through the blog post. So that being said, I have to remind myself and remember that not everyone reads or knows about the blog posts or how important they can be. So I was actually just sitting here thinking about something. I'm like, wait a minute, how essential are the blog posts and how much stock should we as readers put in them? Let's talk about it.
One more time.
I always had and will have the belief that the majority of your narrative needs to be told through the actual story, by which I mean this. For a movie, it has to be the literal film itself, not outside sources or something like the director speaking on it. Make that clear on the big screen. For a video game, do it with cutscenes and gameplay. I kind of don't like a lot of times we have to pick up a bunch of these random artifacts and trinkets that really explain what's going on. If it's enhancing or adding, that's fine. But if it's doing the literal explaining, that could be annoying. When it comes to like a graphic novel, you need to tell the story with art and literature, not data books, not your editors. It needs to be in like the actual graphic novel. So all that being said, I always appreciate when creative teams supplement, clarify, and like I said earlier, enhance the given story with outside information or outside sources. Like Oda has his SBSs where the readers ask questions, and that's fine. Some comics have these little side sections, like in Monstress, where a character might be actually teaching a school, and within the context of the story, it makes sense, but it's really like a additional section where lore is explained. So now SIU has his blog posts, where he speaks on the chapters, characters, his health. Oh, that guy's been going through it. Lore and future events. Some of us really take the blog posts as the gospel truth. Some folk don't even read it. Some of them know it exists, don't care to read it. Some people think he's usually just speaking out of his ass, talking nonsense, and then there are those who kind of fall in the middle. SIU has told us things that we haven't seen in the webtoon, and sometimes he's changed his mind seemingly or backpedaled on earlier comments, which has caused people, I would say most recently, to question the credibility of the blog post. Did he have to lie in the blog post in order to not spoil something and then just come clean the next chapter? Who knows? Oda had one straight up just said Sabo was dead. That's not the case. As for where I fall personally on the subject matter, I've probably gone through all the aforementioned phases, from not caring to kind of reading it to just taking what's important to not knowing. But as of right now, I'm probably in the middle. I take them with a grain of salt. I find them intriguing half the time. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of, I don't need to know that, or that's obvious. You didn't need to clarify that. So I fall somewhere in the middle. But I do really like the commissions and requests you get. The pictures are probably my favorite part about the blog post. Now, here is ultimately what I want to ask you guys, and I want you to answer for me in the comment section below. This will be an important topic in an upcoming special video that I got. As a Tower of God newcomer, fan, enthusiast, wherever you fall on that spectrum, how important do you think it is for a Tower of God reader to read the blog post and know its content like very well? Like, have to actually have not just you read it once and forgot everything, like actually know it. How important, how essential do you guys think that is? And let me know in the comment section below. And have yourself a mighty fine day. Here.
I'm just by myself, phantom of the south, sitting in a different realm. I don't like these rainy skies cause I'm not one to dwell. I'm just sitting in my sadness like a cry for help. I'm just by myself.